President Christodoulides, dear Nikos, President Zelenskyy, dear Volodymyr, President Sandu, dear Maya, President Rashid, President Aoun, President Costa, my dear friend Antonio, dear Secretaries General, Deputy Minister Rauna, dear Marilena, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be back in Cyprus, a country blessed with more than 300 days of sunshine per year, a land of remarkable beauty, fitting for the birthplace of Aphrodite. Today, you are a proud European country, as we could see and hear, with a thriving economy and a society looking firmly to the future. We see it here in Nicosia, one of Europe's fastest growing centers for tech startups. Here, AI innovators are building the technologies of tomorrow in the shadows of Byzantine churches. And therefore, Cyprus captures what is best about Europe: our ability to combine tradition with innovation and to draw strength from our history as we shape the future. It is a fitting place to begin this new presidency. Dear Nikos, you said recently that Cyprus is committed to a Europe that is, and I quote, united in purpose and grounded in solidarity. These words ring so true. We see it in the leadership Cyprus has shown across the region. I saw it firsthand with you, dear Nikos, during our visit to the port of Larnaca, witnessing Cyprus' vital role in delivering humanitarian aid to Gaza. We see it in the bravery of Cypriot firefighters literally running towards the flames to save lives and homes. And with the creation of a regional firefighting hub here, Cyprus will play an even larger role in the years ahead. We see it in your experience as a frontline member state, and we see it clearly in the central priority of your presidency to build a more secure and more independent Europe. That responsibility begins in Ukraine, because Ukraine's security is Europe's security. And together we will work to deliver a just and lasting peace, my dear friend Volodymyr. And yesterday's meeting in Paris was a very significant step in this direction. And we will continue, as we've heard my friend Antonio, to advance Ukraine's and Moldova's path towards our European Union, because a free and prosperous Ukraine and a united and prosperous Moldova belong in the European Union. We also know that only a more competitive union can be more independent, a more independent union. And I look forward to working with you to deliver on our competitiveness by cutting the unnecessary red tape that holds our businesses back, by completing our single market and bringing down barriers between our economies, and by advancing our savings and investment union to unlock the investment needed to finance Europe's future. This presidency marks a moment of responsibility for Cyprus. You've said it, Nikos. And I have no doubt that you will once again rise to the challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, we meet in a country where the promise of reunification awaits to be fulfilled. Few places in the European Union understand as clearly what it means to live with the consequences of division, and at the same time to refuse to let division define the future. That is why it is so fitting that Cyprus assumes the EU presidency at this moment. The European Union itself was born from conflict. Our union is not perfect, but it is a promise. It is a promise that cooperation is stronger than confrontation, that law is stronger than force. Principles that apply not only to our European Union, but equally to Greenland. Cyprus brings to this presidency a unique moral authority. As a country at the crossroads of continents, cultures, and crises, Cyprus understands the strategic importance of peace and stability in our neighborhood, the urgency of security in an uncertain world, and the enduring value of the international law. For the European Union, a comprehensive, fair, and lasting settlement for Cyprus remains an absolute priority. And that is why I appointed former Commissioner Johannes Hahn as EU envoy for Cyprus. And that is why we will do all we can to ensure that the UN-led process succeeds, so that 2026 can bring renewed momentum towards a reunified Cyprus. Dear friends, it was on this island that Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, was born. A philosophy grounded in wisdom, justice, and courage. Stoicism teaches us not to fear the challenges, but to meet them with clarity and resolve, to turn challenge into opportunity, to turn adversity into strength. And that is what Cyprus has done time and again throughout the ages. And it is what Europe must do now, together. I look forward to working closely with you in the months ahead. Congratulations to the Cypriot Council presidency, and long live Europe. Thank you so much.